Hey everyone, welcome to the end of this week's Assault Android Cactus Daily Drives. Let's start some more. Get some good practice in here. Oh, heavens. Oh, I'm sorry. I have screwed up one small thing. Down. I was not looking at chat. Don't often get people in chat, but you never know. Always open to it. Anyways, I hope you guys are well. I'm doing all right. I'm very glad it's the weekend, as I think all of us are. Okay, wow. I was pretty damn sure that was going to be the end of me. Anyways, oh, I had a question that I wanted to ask you, the viewing audience. I am actually getting kind of sick of the headset that I'm using. It's been serviceable for a long time. I bought this particular product multiple times because I accidentally stepped on it on one or two occasions, and some other things had happened that resulted in its destruction. And one of the conclusions that I was coming to is that while it's perfectly serviceable in terms of use, I suppose, at the same time, I'm finding that it is difficult to increase the volume and that it makes it difficult to hear me, and I'm having to turn down game volume in order to be heard at all. So I was just wondering if you, the viewing audience, had any particular recommendations on a headset. I've heard a lot of good things about shit, I hate that, about Turtle Beach. However, this is a really shitty way to end my week. Come on! So anyways, I've heard good things about Turtle Beach, and there was a headset that was wireless and sounded like it would be potentially a good deal. However, one of the things that concerns me about wireless is you never know how good the signal is, and the reviews certainly seemed positive, but I think I managed to escape death there, and if so, I am quite happy with myself, but it's hard to tell. Anyways, okay. Good. This is helpful. So I saw one that was wireless. There's one that's wired. There's obviously a bunch of different types, and I know that they are a oft-advertised company for gaming products. They're kind of like the Razer of headsets, I think. And anyways, I just wanted your thoughts. The wireless one I really don't mind. It would be nice to not have to deal with this wire near my arm. But at the same time, if it turns out that the wired headsets are just flat out better on like every level, then news itch. Why not take advantage of them? So, have any thoughts? Put them in the comments below. I will. I don't think I'm going to be in any particular rush to order them. With Gen Con coming up, I want to make sure that I have set aside an appropriate amount of money, or I'm sorry, not set aside. I want to make sure that I spend my money at Gen Con before I go ahead and spend my money on any, like, for fun stuff or items that I need for this month. That way I won't go overboard, because one of the concerns that I have is that it's probably going to be pretty hard to keep my cell phone charged, and if my cell phone isn't charged, then I don't know how I am going to be able to keep track of my expenditures. And I've watched out to make sure that I know what's in my debit account, but I have credit cards, and again, I won't really be able to check them. So anyways, you'll have time is what I'm getting at. What else? I am happy that I won't really have to do much in the way of walking. I'm supposed to go on a Pokemon walk with a friend to what's supposedly going to be a very large event here in DC. but I don't know, because part of it is also that it's supposed to rain those days, and I said, well, you know, ultimately, is it a matter of, is it raining or not, or is it a matter of how hard is it raining for you? And he said it's a matter of how hard it's raining, because he has a golf umbrella, I have a golf umbrella, and so that's not entirely unreasonable of a position to take. I was hoping that was going to transform into a lockdown, and then I got cold feet, and I took it anyways. Alright, let's see. This is... That was a bit risky. No, that was insanely risky. Let's be perfectly honest with it. I do want that, but I don't want that for rats. This is the phase I wanted to shut her down on.
Protect me.
I don't actually need that battery. So let's just say, screw the battery.
Miss the battery. Pop goes the weasel. Battery up.
Fiend. I will permit you no further.
I want to get closer. This is a phase that I am still uncomfortable with. See, I think ultimately, though, keeping my distance... There's more? Oh, yeah, sure enough. I thought I was further along. That's bad, actually. I really did not want to have to recover after all this and going down there, because that is a phase that I typically go down in, to my infinite chagrin. No. Okay.
Tiny robots. Weapon max.
So anyways, we'll see how much it actually ends up raining and how unpleasant it actually is. And one of the things is that while I certainly appreciate the social aspect of all wanting to get together and go hunting for Pokemon and, you know, be around people who aren't being negative about it, at the same time, what's left?
Battery up.
Okay.
Initiating
Justice.
containment protocol.
Okay.
Establishing defense perimeter. Attempting capture. Why do you
Shit.
resist?
It is so fucking hard to see because of the camera. Okay.
Tiny robots.
Armor compromised. Activating support units.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Circles.
Right, so I was kind of counting on being able to get through more than that.
Unexpected resistance
There we go.
encountered.
That's more like it.
Activating additional units.
Pretty wings again.
Laser output insufficient. Switching model.
Circles. Pretty wings again.
Damage level exceeded. Venti fusion reactor.
There we go.
Systems
Wasn't perfect, but it was really not too bad. I'm so used to fighting him at such a low level of weapon anyways that it just kind of didn't make a difference. I got a massive amount of help in terms of chain right there from Vespula, so I kind of won't count that. But I also did kind of average in terms of placement and death, so all in all, not bad. Anyways, leave your comments about good headsets below and whether you think I should go wired or wireless if you have an opinion, and why, of course. And I will see you guys next week up until Tuesday for more Assault Android Cactus Daily Drive.